Hey, how's it going? Just made a trip to the motorcycle shop, pick up some parts. I'm Alan, Motivate Ministries. We're doing life and times of a motocross preacher. Pastor Alan Harrison, Motivate Ministries, and this is some of the things that we do to be able to make it enough money to be able to survive and be able to go every week to do ministry at the track. Got a couple tires and tubes and some other stuff. Yeah, this is my shop where I work on motorcycles and do the different things that we have to do to be able to survive. And today I went and picked up some stuff that I needed to finish up some projects I had going here, and got a couple extra bottles of fork oil to be able to finish up this fork and shock job I'm working on. And right here also picked up some pieces, needed an adapter for this shock to be able to finish putting the nitrogen in it. Off the bat, everything already rebuilt this shop, put new seals, bushings, bumpers, and fixing to put the nitrogen to it, and then we will be ready to go. Not really a tutorial, but just some of the things that we do on a daily basis. Now the shop's completed. Of course, y'all missed out on most of the stuff, and with that, sort of like to know what y'all would like to see, whether it'd be more repairs, basic repairs, shock stuff, fork stuff. Got a fork here, I've already rebuilt it and ran out of fork oil, so topping it off with the rest of the fork oil that we needed to be able to finish it off. If y'all hear a baby crying, that's my grandbaby, the Cameron's daughter. But here we're finishing off the fork. We've already put most of the oil in it, and we've already bled it and got all the air out of it. But we had to go and get some more fork oil. Now we're just doing the final measurements to see if we got our fork oil level right. It's pretty much every day we're doing something different. Right now we happen to be doing this. But I guess to show you a couple of other things we got going on. We got a street bike here that's a 1978 550, just getting it going and getting the carburetor set right and getting it running right. And on this side's a couple projects that we got started. RM125 78 model, no, an 82 model, anywhere, might be an 80 model. Yeah, 80 model, that we're doing a top end on. Got a cylinder here that we have to bore. Got a 1988 KX125 doing a complete restore on it. And got a couple CT70s here that are tore apart. And one that's halfway or 3/4 of the way finished. 1972 model CT70 engine. Going back with all original Honda parts. But a quick little overview of some of the stuff we do. Pretty much everything. We got a four-wheeler over there that we're doing a top end on. And if anybody has interest in anything in particular that they'd like to see or whatever, we can make a video on different things. On most forks, to get the right fluid level, you do a measurement on them after you get them completely bled out. Because if you do the measurement before you bleed it out, of course, as soon as you start riding it and it bleeds itself out, then your measurement's going to be wrong. And the measurement's the most tedious part of doing the forks. And but one of the most important parts, the 3 millimeters too high or too low can make a big difference on how your forks act. And right there, we're within 5 millimeters of having the proper. And if you don't, I got my buddy Kevin Kozad's shirt on here, MXers for Jesus. Anybody that's in the motocross world knows Kevin and Casey. They go all over the country doing what we do at the local tracks. We do mostly here in Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina, North Carolina. But we go and provide a church service on Sunday morning for the racers at the track. And I know some people will have their own opinion on that, and you're more than welcome to put your thoughts about that. Whether you think it's a good idea or a bad idea. I found some people think that they ask why we go to the track to do church service, and I have one simple question. It's because the motocrossers are at the track. So that's where we go to do the service at. And like I said, you can see it's a little time consuming on getting the proper measurement. Because where we get it right there, and then I can move it to where it's set, and we are almost exactly where we need to be. I always set my scale a little bit. I start with it farther, and then I go to 10 millimeters. And it's way easier to keep adding fluid than it is to take fluid out. But with that, I can bring it down. I can check how much fluid I got. And right there, and we're right at our 10 millimeters, which gives us 120 millimeters from the top on these. But that's, at this point, we've already got everything already clean and ready to go back together. And I just made a mistake. You always want to get your rod pushed up ahead of time because it's almost impossible to get it all the way from the bottom with your spring in. I don't know if you can hear the dogs barking in the background, but when it's not winter time, the dogs are usually inside here. But today I got the door shut, because it's chilly outside and I got the heater going. All right, to finish this one up, hear little Jay Lee fussing a little bit. Get this fork done and it's ready to go. Want to know what y'all want to see. Of course, we'll be doing some preaching stuff, some biblical stuff on here, and we'll be doing on a daily basis. I'm working on shocks and forks and motor jobs and all different things that I work on during the day. Just want to know what y'all would like to see different things about. Of course, we'll be having things about working on the camper and keeping it going and keeping the truck going, and we'll be doing motocross videos and some of the preaching at the track and all different things like that. Just want to know what y'all's interests are and see who we're going to be seeing at the track too. If you want to make comments about that, you can always comment and like. Thank you.